This season on Simvivor, we're headed back to the islands of Sulani for the 16th season. 8 Sims modeled after world-renowned simmers and influencers will compete for the first time ever for the title of Sole Simvivor. But this isn't just a game about influencers, it's a game where the influencers are being influenced. For the first time ever, this season has been shaped by you, the fans. Through game-changing twists and decisions, your influence will impact key moments and shift the course of the game at any time. The power is no longer just in the players' hands, it's also in yours. So who are the 8 Sims ready to take on a game they can't fully control? Let's meet the members of the Red Pato tribe. Lil Simzy, Spring Sims, Dr. Ashley, and Dr. Gluon. And now the members of the Black Panda tribe. Deligracy, The Sim Supply, Luca, and Miss Griffey. With the game in your hands, anything can happen. Don't miss a moment of the chaos, strategy, and surprises this season on Simvivor Influencer Island, in the hands of the fans. Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm here with part 1 of Let's Play The Sims 4 Simvivor Season 16 Influencer Island in the hands of the fans. That is officially, I think, the longest mouthful ever for a Simvivor title. That's right, we are fresh off the heels of Season 15 where we invited a bunch of winners to come back and see who is the winner of all winners. But now, instead of playing with Sims that only I know, I decided to switch things up and play with Sims that we may all know. So as you saw in the intro, this season we have 8 of the world's most popular, influential simmers from around the globe to compete to see which one of them can stand the test of me and Coolnickyd's Simvivor. So we have this awesome, kind of like shipwrecked, beautiful though, island camp. We have tribal, we have a place where we'll set for challenges. There's a little indoor bathroom and lounge space, outdoor kitchen, dining table, bar, and then they will be sleeping in sleeping bags, of course. You can see the 8 Sims in the corner of the screen there. I am so excited to get into this. It's the first time that I'm playing with well-known people that I can't just, make up personalities for. So it's gonna be fun to see my perception of my favorite simmers in the game and how well they interact with each other. So you got a glimpse of them in the beginning, but let's hop over to them. We have the Red Pato tribe over here with Spring Sims, Lil Simzy, Dr. Ashley, and Dr. Gluon. Got the doctors on this tribe. And then on the Black Panda tribe, we have Deli, Deligracy, James, Sim Supply, Luca, and Tanya, Miss Griffey. So I am so excited to see where this goes. These are sincerely like 8 of my favorite simmers. There's so many other simmers that I really want to include and do this with. So maybe next season or a later season, we will welcome in even more simmers. I literally was brainstorming like, should I have like 16 people? But that's just way too much. It's too much. So we're gonna do maybe 2 seasons worth of simmers. I'm thinking like, Sandra, Pika, I'm thinking Connie and Karen, like 8-Bit Dylan, of course, who is such a person who really started all of these reality show Sims games or contributed to the popularity of them. So there's so many more simmers that I want to do. If you have an idea in the true spirit of In the Hands and the Fans, please leave your comments down below as to who some of your favorite simmers are and how I can include them. Maybe, should I put myself in there? Maybe, we'll see. But yes, for now, these 8 Sims will be tackling the challenge. So I know I gave you a glimpse in the introduction, but essentially Influencer Island is just because they are Sims YouTubers, and In the Hands of the Fans is where I asked you all to vote on key aspects of the game. So there are 5 different things that I asked you to vote on that I always kind of think between when I'm starting a Simvivor season, but instead this season you are picking those things. So I'm excited to reveal those as the episodes go on. We're going to reveal one of them at the end of this episode, so stay tuned for that. But I thought that it was fun, like the Influencer Island name is like they're influencers, but you all are influencing them and their game. So I thought that, I thought I was a little clever for that. Okay, enough chatting, let's get into the game. Simvivor Season 16 is about to begin. Let's click play. And their free will, as always, is on, so they can do whatever they'd like. All right, well, who's gonna be the first? Oh, Spring Sims is making the first move at the campfire. Of course, they love the friggin' campfire. They always go sit in there and just chit chat. Oh no, Kayla is very high maintenance. Okay, I did not make Lil Simsy have the high maintenance trait. A lot of these Sims I found on the gallery were either created by the Simmer themselves or were just really good recreations. But oh my gosh, Kayla is angry. I mean, she's gonna be eating her cereal here alone. That's very unlike her. I wouldn't say she's high maintenance. Who gave her the high maintenance trait? Oh, okay. Miss Griffey and Lil Simsy are the first to start up a conversation. Lil Simsy, you gotta get rid of this. Okay. Lil Simsy would never be knocking over a trash can on Survivor. Like, what? Stop. What? Lil Simsy, why is she yelling at her tribe? Okay, Lil Simsy kicked over the trash can and now she is yelling at somebody else about trash. Oh no, Lil Simsy's tribe is scared of her. Lil Simsy, what was in that cereal? What was in that cereal? Literally, Dr. Gluon is scared of her from being yelled at. I'm not even kidding. So is Dr. Ashley. And then you have like Ms. Griffey's just calming everybody down, which is very nice of her, but she's currently only talking to the people on the opposite tribe. On a more peaceful note, Luca and Deligracy are over here by the campfire. Luca is probably one of the more niche simmers in this season. He's somebody that, oh, Dr. Ashley is spreading the word that Lil Simsy is wreaking havoc on the camp. But yeah, I would say that Luca is probably one of the more niche simmers on here. I really just discovered him this past year and I've been really liking both his gameplay and his house builds. He has a very calming presence. I've really enjoyed watching him. So I couldn't actually find a sim for him. So I tried to give them the most accurate makeover. So Luca, if you're watching this, I hope you're not, but I tried my best and I hope to portray you in the best light possible because I really enjoy your videos. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm missing the beef over here. Dr. Gluon and Lil Simsy are in a serious spat. Who gave Lil Simsy the high maintenance trait? Lil Simsy, this is so unlike her. But it's honestly kind of comical, and if she was watching this, I think she would literally be cackling. Okay. Oh, Deligracy just found a new place to chillax. Good for you. Really taking in all that Influencer Island has to offer. Look at everyone being so active. I'm obsessed with this. This is so funny to me. It's so good. Just seems like there's some conversations going on. It does look like Lil Simsy and Spring Sims are having a combo here. Lil Simsy was not yelling at Spring Sims, so maybe she's gonna try her best to keep the relationship steady with him since he's the only other member of her tribe that she hasn't, outwardly yelled at and scared. So, Deligracy just got the craziest suntan ever. She's tan. Deli, was that intentional? You got a really nice glow. Well, just overlooking the camp here, it seems like they have a lot of stuff going on. There's just some random conversations and lunch and dinner and everything happening, relaxing and whatnot. So I'm going to let the evening play out for them. They're going to have a little bit more conversations. And then I think that we should have our very first challenge of the season at night. I think that that would be really fun. So we'll see you at the challenge. All right, welcome to our very first challenge. This one is called Solid Foundation, and here's how it goes. Our Sims will be starting here on the challenge platform at their very own Influencer Island, and they will have to swim across literally the entirety of Sulani to get to here, where I have each made them build a sandcastle. The first tribe to build 4 sandcastles, 1 each, wins. All right, their free will is off, so they should all complete this mission. I've randomly selected where they've sat. I've randomly selected where I've randomly selected where they sat. I randomly selected where they're building the castle. I did not measure anything out, so I don't know who, if any, has an advantage. I don't know if they're gonna go this way, that way, walk, swim, I don't know. But the first tribe to build sandcastle, whether it's Black Panda or Red Pato, 4 of them, wins immunity, safe from the vote at Tribal Council. The rest of them will be going to Tribal and could be the first person voted out of Simvivor Influencer Island. All right, for now, let's begin the challenge. Simvivor's ready. Go. All right, looks like we are off. Oh, and they are all opting to use the ladder. All butts and faces and all. Lil Simzy is the first in the water, and if anything has proven today is that her tribe needs to win because she has literally terrified everybody. Some of them have been swimming all day, so their athletic skill is a little bit higher. As you see, Tanya has been swimming, so... And wow, Dr. Gluon is zooming. Overall, it looks like the Pato tribe is in the lead, and all 4 pandas are in the back, but it is really way too early to tell, and I have no clue which way they will be going. It looks like Lil Simzy's headed that way. I don't know. All right, I'm going to follow Dr. Ashley since it seems like she is going to be in the lead for this. Really in the lead here. The Panda tribe is way in the back. Pato has 3 of their 4 tribe mates, but they need to complete 4 sandcastles, so it doesn't matter who gets... Who finishes 3 first. It matters who finishes all 4 first. I think we have a while until we get to that part of the shore, so I'm going to check back here. Who's trailing behind? Wow, Spring Sims is trailing really far behind. So even though the first 3 members of his tribe are really far up, he is way, way, way behind and may cause his tribe to lose. Dr. Ashley's all the way back here in front, gonna get back into the water and start swimming again. Miss Griffey and James are up here taking their time, but Spring Sims, man, is really far back. He's really gonna probably hold his tribe back. Dr. Gluon and Dr. Ashley, the doctors proving they know how to swim. Wow. They're really boosting that fitness skill. All right, here is the patch of island that they need to build on. It seems like all 8 of them are here, but Spring Sims is really far behind. So now let's see who can build their sandcastle first. Their 4 sandcastles first. All right, Dr. Gluon is starting. All right, we have the 3 Pato members building their sandcastles. Deli and Luca, our relaxation crew, are going to start theirs. So it's just a matter of who's going to finish. It does look like Spring Sims is going to get to shore first. Oh, this is going to be really close. Wow, James really let up a massive lead. It seems like Pato is generally ahead of Panda. All right, Dr. Gluon has finished. He has stood up and has completed his sand sculpture, waiting for anyone else to do so now. All right, Dr. Ashley has finished. Lil Simzy has finished. This is either going to come down to all of Panda or Spring Sims, who will be finishing. All right, Luca, Deligracy. Oh my god, this is going to be really, really close. Oh. Well, that was quite literally a tie. Yeah, that was a big fat tie. Spring Sims and James completed that sandcastle literally at the same exact time. Okay, it was indeed a tie. And because I didn't set any tiebreaker rules in the beginning in terms of, you know, what kind of sandcastle or who approaches the beach first, I really didn't set any of that because I did not expect a tie. We are going to have James and Spring Sims redo this challenge. We're going to have them swim out to the next island, which is, wait, where's the next island? Right over here. And they are going to build another sandcastle each. So I'm going to have James and Spring Sims. All right. For their tribe, survivors ready, go. All right, it does seem like James is maybe the first one over here, but it is still anyone's game. Yeah, oh. Spring Sims is taking a very... Oh, I guess he couldn't jump over that hump. Alrighty. Well, that was a major, very odd pathway that his sim took to get here. And so which one, although he's moving pretty fast... Oh, I wonder if it depends on what kind... Ooh. Sorry for the pause. There was a loud noise in my kitchen. Okay, wait. All right. Well, with that being said, James has completed, which means unfortunately Spring Sims and the Red Pato tribe will be heading to Tribal Council tonight. Man, that was a really close one, but with that little tiebreaker effort, Panda just really pulled it out. All right, it is time to go home. They have a long swim home, and I'm going to be mean, and I'm going to make them do it, and they are not going to teleport. So, guys, enjoy your swim home. For the rest of you, I'll see you guys in the morning. Guys, so Miss Griffey... Miss Griffey is drowning. This has never happened on Survivor before. Admittedly, perhaps they swam too much today. And now I'm scared that other people are going to start drowning too. This is uncharted territory for me. And the last thing that I needed is for people to die. I did not realize... Hello, everyone. We have returned. I have made the difficult decision to medically evacuate Miss Griffey from the game. It was my intention to tire them out, hence doing a challenge at midnight and making them all complete the journey back here, and then for the next day be completely miserable and have to strategize and see who was willing to strategize instead of sleep and this, that, or the other. And everybody was able to complete the journey home except for Miss Griffey. And it is, you know, Miss Griffey's Sims will to have swam all day long, and unfortunately was not able to complete the swim home. And because this is quite literally the very first time this is ever happening in the game of Simvivor for me, I don't think that I can ignore that and just pretend it didn't happen. And so I am making the decision to medically evacuate Miss Griffey from the game. Miss Griffey's Sim will return alive and well. Miss Griffey is alive and well, but I am taking it as a sign that she needed to go home, seek medical attention, and that is that. Yes, I did. That is what I'm deciding. With that being said, I'm still going to have a tribal council today, as in seasons of Survivor past. Sometimes they let the Sims get off the hook. Sometimes they don't. And it is my plan to not let them get off the hook. And I would like to see them strategize, and I would like to see the Pato tribe go to tribal council as they rightfully earned. So this is a very unfortunate message, Miss Griffey. Tanya, I am a huge fan of you. And your Sim seemingly had a bright future on Influencer Island and was very chatty and could have been a real peacemaker, as we saw in the beginning. But unfortunately, your Sim could not survive Simvivor. So Miss Griffey's Sim is not dead. Well, she is, but I'm going to bring her back to life. But unfortunately for now, Miss Griffey has been medically evacuated. So I do apologize for everybody and who is a fan of Miss Griffey, but I can't pretend it didn't happen because it's the first time it has ever happened. So it has to mean something, you know? The rest of them are alive and well and still on the island until one of them isn't. So, yeah. With that, let's continue on. It is a brand new day here on the island, and while it would be a great day to start a new episode, we are continuing on, and the Pato tribe has to go to tribal council. Now, One thing that I'm finally going to reveal is one of the in the hands of the fans votes. I asked you all if you would like to see immunity idols on the island, and the result of your vote was no immunity idols. It was 40% vote for yes and 60% vote for no. So there will be no immunity idols, no lumps of clay planted here at camp. The Pato tribe just has to work it out socially to see who will be going home tonight, because one of them will be. There is no immunity idols at play. Alrighty. Now, this is going to be a really interesting day considering, you know, Spring Sims is technically the direct reason that Pato lost the challenge, but the doctors, oh, can they not do something? Oh, is one of these things not accessible? Let me see if I can fix that. All right, I just had to add a counter for them to cook on, which the real reason I did it is because I don't want trash building up everywhere, because that would be so annoying. Okay, Spring Sims is technically the direct reason that Pato lost the challenge. However, little Simsy has been scaring the doctors. So are the doctors gonna band together? I don't know, but yeah. Well, it looks like everybody's kind of surrounding Spring Sims and telling him that everyone is hungry. It's like they're waiting for him to cook up a salad for him. Guys, oh, they are all demanding some salad, but is this a group salad? Did you make a salad for all? No, it says 12 left. So is that just one serving or money? The game is glitching, probs. But see, this is the funny part. They are so slumped that they can't even, like, everyone is just so dead, which is so funny to me. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to put our influencers to the test today to see if they can withstand. This is exactly how Survivor is. There's no easy days. Every day is a hard day. So I'm happy that they're experiencing that. Alright, despite the fact that they're not going to tribal, it seems like James and Luca are having a conversation. I think that this is good to see because we've kind of seen Luca talking with Deli, I've seen Deli talking with James, but I haven't seen them two talking. So it seems like the remaining members of the Panda tribe are pretty tight-knit, and if they can survive until the merge, I think that would be good for them. What we don't know yet is that if there's a tribe swap, because that is another one of the votes that I'm having you all vote on, is whether or not there's a tribe swap. So we're not going to find that out until later on this season. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting as well because we're also going to start off next episode even again. We're going to have 3 people on one tribe and 3 on the other. So it's a very, very, very even playing field. So are we just going to let the tribes be? Are we going to swap them around? You know, only time will tell. All they're doing is sleeping. Literally everybody just is sleeping. All right, that's fine. Oh, our wonderful princess, Lil Simsy, is awake, alive, and well. Is she going to talk to her tribe mates, or is she just going to sit angrily on the other side of the table? The doctors are connecting, though. I know that Dr. Gluon and Sim Supply are good friends. Oh, Lil Simsy. This is the most... I am 2 toes down. 2 toes down? 10 toes down? Is it 10 toes down or 2 toes down? What's the saying? Either way, I'm declaring this the literal most chaotic first episode of a Simvivor season ever. Purely based on the actions of the Sims. Like, not even because of me. Well, maybe. This is the most chaotic episode, literally ever. So just based on how they've kind of been working around camp, like these two sleeping next to each other earlier, the way they both reacted to whatever Lil Simsy was saying, I'm sensing slightly that there's a doctor's alliance, you know, working up. They're doctoring up a doctor's alliance, and perhaps really focusing on those cross-tribe divisions as well, which is good, especially with the unknown as to, like, what's going to happen in the future, right? Like, they don't know if there's going to be a tribe swap or not. I'm not telling them if there's going to be a tribe swap or not. And they're doing their due diligence in making sure they're communicating with the others on the other tribe, just in case, no matter what. I'm really sad that I downloaded a little Simsy sim. Okay. I'm really sad that I downloaded a little Simsy sim that is high maintenance, but maybe did she do that? Like, Lil Simsy, you're supposed to be upbeat and sweet. But I genuinely think she would think that this is really funny. Like, she would. Not that she's being mean to people. Though she's not being mean. Well, maybe she is being mean. Spring Sims is kind of just relaxing. He looks a little down, but I would not put the blame on yourself, Spring Sims. You did the best you could in that challenge. You honestly, he caught up so well. Like, he was so far behind and then really caught up at the end just to tie. It went from being an obvious lose to a tie, which was insane. So you should not feel down about yourself. You did an amazing job in the circumstances that you were given. And James has collapsed for a second time. I'm literally obsessed with Kayla just standing there, like, side-eyeing everybody instead of actually connecting with other Sims. This is going to be a core right here. These four, I can already tell. They are chit-chatting up a storm. If they last, they're going to be a core. What is she doing? She's just yelling. Oh gosh, Dr. Gluon. James is yet again on the floor. I swear all they're doing is collapsing and eating. That's all they're doing. Look at how many plates there are here. They have a trash can, but I guess because Lil Simsy keeps kicking it down, they can't use it. Well, there has quite literally been zero strategy. Lil Simsy just kicked over the trash can again, and she is now yelling at the Sim Supply. So we are gonna really just, you know, head to tribal council. Look, Dr. Gluon is ready. Oh, and Lil Simsy's joining him. So they are telling me that they're ready, which means that I'm ready for them, which means that we are just going to see what the hell is going to happen at literally the most chaotic premiere ever. Let's go. All right, folks, welcome to tribal council. I know that I typically clear the area. However, the fact that James and Deli are sitting perfectly right in front of them watching is actually comical to me and just adds to the chaoticness of this episode. So let's recap the week. All right. Kayla, this is the first time we are seeing you smile in this episode. Your high maintenance trait that I did not put, and I am very sorry ended up, but is honestly kind of comical, has been causing issues around camp where you are yelling at people. Have your tribe mates decided to vote you out because of the environment you're creating around camp, or is there going to be some sort of strategy to keep the chaotic energy around? Dr. Gluon, you have really been chatting a lot with the other members of the other tribe, and it seems like you've been sitting in on conversation with Dr. Ashley as well. Have you guys decided to stick together? If so, where are you voting today? Dr. Ashley, you have done a lot of work talking to the members of the other tribe and, you know, sitting in on conversation with Dr. Gluon. Where did you settle in? And Spring Sims, you definitely were part of the reason that your tribe ended up losing. However, you did do a really good comeback in the tiebreaker, though it wasn't enough to pull it out for your tribe. Do you think that your tribe mates have forgiven you, or are they going to deem you the weakest link and get rid of you? All right, let's make sure we get the peanut gallery in here. I'm going to take a picture of this. This is so funny. All right. First vote goes to Kayla. That's one vote Kayla, Lil Simsy. Second vote goes to Dr. Gluon. That's one vote Kayla, one vote Dr. Gluon. Third vote goes to Dr. Ashley. That's one vote Kayla, one vote Dr. Gluon, one vote Dr. Ashley, one vote left. The fourth and final vote goes to the first person voted out of Simvivor Influencer Island, Dr. Gluon. Yes, Dr. Gluon, the tribe has spoken. Let me just say, again, adding to the chaotic energy of this episode, Dr. Gluon is gone. How she survived, I don't know. But here's what I'm thinking. We did see Kayla and Spring Sims in the beginning chatting, so they had a little bit of a relationship. And the two people that voted for Dr. Gluon were Kayla and Dr. Ashley, which I was like, I thought there was some sort of Doctor Alliance going on. But I think that smart little Dr. Ashley is thinking, I cannot be targeted with a duo this early in the game. Dr. Gluon is clearly really good friends with James and Deli. Let me get him out, remove this target off of my back. That way, Deli and James are friends with me instead of Dr. Gluon. And that is the only way that I think that she flipped and voted with Kayla to vote Dr. Gluon instead of voting with Dr. Gluon to vote Kayla. And Spring Sims voted for Ashley. But I think that that's just they didn't have a relationship kind of thing. So it's really interesting that Ashley made this kind of move. Is it going to pay off for her? I'm very interested to see, but that is how episode 1 of Influencer Island rolled. This was a crazy premiere. I am like, do I title this episode Influencer Island? Do I title it In the Hands of the Fans? Do I title it like Medically Evacuated? Do I title it the most chaotic episode ever? I have no clue, because it was all of the above. So the first vote landed in no idols, which means, you know, one of them went home and there will be no idols all season long. How will the next vote from you guys impact and influence the game? You'll just have to come back and find out. Will we be having a tribe swap? Who knows? For now, though, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like. It's a big help, and I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye.